Sebastian's done a really good job this year. In 2010, after we had our incident in Spa, I never thought he'd win the championship in 2010. I thought he made too many mistakes, but he did. And this year, he has driven superbly.
Won most races from the beginning, from the front, so he's not really had to do a lot of the battling Jenson and myself have had to do further back, but he's had a massively consistent run throughout the year.
You know, he hasn't really made any mistakes, and he's been super fast everywhere we've gone. He's obviously had a great car underneath him. You don't win with a bad car, but he's done the best job he possibly can with that car. So, yeah, he's difficult to beat when you don't quite have the performance. But you know, I think we're a very strong team, and if anyone can fight back, it's definitely us. And the championship's gone, but we can still fight for wins, and it's almost as much as winning the championship. You know, you do need good straight line speed. You need an efficient car. You need a car with a very good DRS, and I think we have that now. We've got a new DRS system that we ran in Singapore, and it gives us a good advantage when we're using DRS. So I think we're in a good position to be strong. There are lots of low-speed corners, and I think we're good at low-speed corners. We're very good under braking. Traction needs to be pretty good and change direction. And the direction we've taken with the car lately is to have very good change of direction. So it should be a circuit that really suits us.
That circuit, of course, you have to have high speed and the straight speed, but that's accomplished with the DRS and everything. I think there is actually, you need good downforce, just like you do in Japan, because the midfield is reasonably tight. You have a couple of hairpins, very low speed corners, which you need good downforce there. So medium to low speed downforce has to be very important. The Korean Grand Prix, well, it was the first time for us there last year. The track had only just been finished, but very tricky conditions. It was very wet, and I think we had a rolling start. I think it was very tricky out there, and other drivers wanted to stop, but I thought it was okay to continue. I remember, and should have finished second or first, but unfortunately finished third. So it was still a good result, I think, for our first time there, but going back, hopefully the weather will be better, and hopefully our car will be even better.
Korea was new in 2010. Most of the running there was in the wet, and I had a pretty bad experience in Korea. I just didn't have very good pace. I couldn't find a good setup with the car, but I always like new races on the calendar, and I think hopefully I'll go back there this year much stronger than last year, and again have a chance of winning.